Hello there, my name is Marcelo and welcome back to Game Domain. To begin this video, I'd like to ask you all a question. What's your favorite sport? It may be golf, tennis, basketball, football, soccer, or anything else. Even so, if any of those are your jam, the Mario Sports series is for you. These games span all the way back to Nintendo's failed Virtual Boy, and just keep on coming. Starting with Mario's Tennis back in 2000, the series just kept on coming. On the Nintendo 64, Mario Tennis was given another shot at life on a console that didn't fail, and a new series, Mario Golf, was born. And then, Nintendo's next console was announced and released, the GameCube. This thing was Nintendo's failed console, right next to the Wii U and Virtual Boy. However, this thing did drastically better than both of them. The GameCube was massive for Mario sports games. Every single major sub-series within the Mario Sports umbrella received a game on this platform. Mario Power Tennis, Mario Golf Toadstool Tour, and two new series. Mario Strikers was released in November of 2005 and focused on soccer. And the focus of this video released earlier in July of 2005, Mario Superstar Baseball. When it came out, it seemed like the oddball of Mario games at the time. However, it was very well received, getting an 8 out of 10 from GameSpot. It offered multiplayer fun and one of the best single-player modes in any Mario sports game. Challenge mode felt like mission mode from Mario Kart DS got taken into a new format. Although Mario Kart DS was released after this game, my point still stands. It was refined, fun, and interesting to play through without getting boring. It was a great way to keep you invested in the game if you had no friends, and I really enjoyed it. Along with Mario Strikers, these games were well received. It was a good time to like these games, and when the Wii released, it wasn't hard to see how motion controls would be the obvious way to play going forward. So when August of 2008 rolled around, the Wii was booming, and the motion-controlled minigame market was going sky-high in quality. Wii Sports showed everyone what baseball could do, and Mario Super Sluggers became the definitive baseball experience. The sequel, 3 years later. This game was met with much more criticism than the first game, specifically for the controls forcing motion controls on you most of the time, and the lack of online play. The lack of online was incredibly jarring, especially since other games like Mario Kart Wii had it. This game ended up averaging around a 6 to a 7 out of 10, with a couple worse and better reviews thrown in. Despite this, Super Sluggers sold more than double the units of Superstar Baseball, at around 2.3 million units, and overall is still a tremendously fun game, with a dedicated fan base more than a decade later. However, in the end, both baseball games performed worse than Strikers, but better than their GameCube counterparts. Both games combined sold around 3.3 million units, which was pretty good. And after this, Nintendo completely ignored their other two franchises in order to nurture Mario Golf and Tennis like their loving child, leaving both Strikers and baseball completely dead. The baseball games were special. It was, in my opinion, nurtured with great single-player content and amazingly fun and chaotic multiplayer. It was a special experience, and the fact that it nor Strikers, games I both prefer to the likes of Mario Golf and Tennis, never got anything past their Wii releases is baffling. Hell, Super Sluggers performed better than the new Play Control version of Mario Power Tennis, and much better than most other Mario Golf games at the time. Strikers did even better, selling 4.2 million units combined from its GameCube and Wii releases. And yet Nintendo oddly opted to simply scrap these franchises and sweep them under the rug. Mario Baseball was incredibly fun and showed a lot of promise as a new franchise, and along with Mario Strikers had fun gameplay and a good mix of gameplay for all types of players. Nintendo needs to revive one of these franchises, preferably both, but if I had to choose, they need to revive Mario Baseball. It's been ages, and Nintendo's releasing a Mario sports game very soon with the new Mario Golf game. So, while we may not get it this year, there's always hope Nintendo can make a Super Slugger successor sometimes in the Switch life cycle, with more modern gameplay choices like an online mode, more mini-games, perhaps a build-your-own online team mode like an MLB The Show's Diamond Dynasty. I want to see what they can do with their baseball format on the Switch. I'll end this video by saying, please Nintendo, give us a new Mario baseball game. It's not too often a sports game is talked about 2 generations later, and yet everyone still adores Super Sluggers and even its predecessor. So is it possible we could get a new game in the series next year? Let us know what you think in the comments. This has been Marcelo with Game Domain.